Today I headed down to Gladstone Pottery Museum in Longton to take a look at the bird baths that are on display from the Great Pottery Throwdown. To mark the city's 100th anniversary, the Great Pottery Throwdown challenged the potters to design and create bird baths that honour the 6 towns of Stoke-on-Trent. And if you head down to Gladstone Pottery Museum, having a look at these incredible bird baths is included in the standard entry fee. I'm going to show you these incredible bird baths, but stick around afterwards because I'm going to show you why you should be visiting this incredible museum, whether you're in Stoke-on-Trent or anywhere else in the world. As someone that was born and bred in Stoke-on-Trent and is fascinated with our history and heritage of the area, I think it's incredible that it's being showcased on television like this and filmed in one of the most incredible spaces in the area. While I was here today, looking at these incredible bird baths, I was speaking to multiple people that had come up to have a look at these bird baths and visit the various potteries in the area. Some people had come from all over the country, and some people had come from all over the world. And it's always nice to see how people from outside the area see Stoke-on-Trent. And looking at these bird baths really makes you realise what people that don't live in the area see and how they interpret it. It's also incredible to see the detail and the work that have gone into these. And I can't explain how much detail there is in these pieces. The camera really doesn't show the craftsmanship and the work and the detail that is in these. So you really should head down to Gladstone and have a look at these yourself, because honestly, this camera just does not do them justice. One of the things that I love about the Great Pottery Throwdown is that it shows our legacy, celebrates the craftsmanship, the skill and the artistry that have defined our city for generations. Every time clay is thrown on the wheel, or shaped or fired in a kiln, it's a nod to the traditions of the master potters who came before. This year's Bird Bath Challenge has been a perfect nod to that tradition, and the fact that it falls on the city's centenary is even better. From the grand ceramics of Victorian gardens to everyday ware that was produced in Stoke's potteries, clay has always been a part of our landscape. And throwing, shaping, glazing, every stage of this process reflects the mastery that generations of potters perfected right here in the potteries. And these bird baths aren't just practical, they're a celebration of that heritage, that creativity, and the enduring power of ceramics, which is the same as this factory. I think the choice of filming the Great Pottery Throwdown at Gladstone has really helped the Stoke-on-Trent economy, because this is a fantastic museum. And it's a rare survivor of Stoke-on-Trent's industrial past. It's a place where the city's world-famous ceramics heritage is preserved, but also brought to life. This former pottery works is one of the last intact examples of a traditional coal-fired factory, its distinctive bottle kiln standing as a reminder of an industry that shaped the region for centuries. The site has been home to pottery production since 1787. It was first operated by the Shalley family, who supplied decorated plates and dishes for Josiah Wedgwood. Over the years, the works changed hands, expanding and evolving through the demands of the industry. By 1876, it had become known as Gladstone, named after the politician William Gladstone. And production continued here until 1970, when the factory closed, its buildings and kilns narrowly escaping demolition. Luckily for us, its historic significance was recognised, and the site was transformed into a museum, which opened to the public in 1974. Today, the museum stands as a working testament to Stoke-on-Trent's past. It allows visitors to step back in time and experience the processes that made the city the heart of the ceramics industry. Inside, you'll find original workshops where skilled hands once shaped, fired, and decorated pottery. The courtyard is dominated by towering bottle kilns, their soot-stained bricks whispering stories of the thousands of firings that they endured. These bottle ovens were the heart of production. They were protected by an outer hovel that helped create the powerful updraft needed for firing, and the process was labour intensive. Raw materials were carefully mixed to form clay, which was then shaped into bowls, plates, cups before being left to dry, and these delicate unfired pieces were carefully stacked inside the saggers, which were clay containers designed to protect them from direct flames, before being bricked inside the kiln for firing. The heat was fueled by coal, with workers stoking the flames every few hours, watching for subtle signs of temperature changes, and a single firing could consume up to 14 tons of coal and reach temperatures of 1,250 degrees Celsius. Once fired, the pottery was glazed and returned to the kiln for a second firing, transforming it from fragile biscuit into durable, usable ceramics. Skilled decorators then applied intricate designs, either by hand or through transfer printing, before the pieces underwent a final lower temperature firing in the muffle kiln for fixer decoration. From here, the finished wares were packed into baskets and transported via the canal and the railway, making their way to homes across Britain and beyond. And the museum doesn't just tell the story of tableware, it also sheds light on the wider world of ceramics, from the creation of intricate tiles to the evolution of sanitary ware. There's an entire gallery dedicated just to the history of toilets, tracing the development of sanitation from primitive earth closets to the modern flush system. And Gladstone's also found a place in popular culture. Over the years it's been featured in documentaries, dramas and reality shows, from Doctor Who and 24 Hours in the Past to the Great Pottery Throwdown, which has been filmed on this site since 2020. And its unique setting has even been used as a backdrop for films, including The Colour Room, which is the film about Clarice Cliff. And beyond its exhibitions, the museum remains a lively hub for events, from ghost walks and heritage tours to hands-on pottery workshops and festive celebrations. These activities keep the site alive, which allows new generations to connect with the city's past in a meaningful way. Gladstone Pottery Museum is more than just a collection of old buildings. It's a place where the sights, sounds, and even the smells of a working pottery are preserved. Walking through its workshops, you can almost hear the echo of past workers, the rhythmic tapping of the moulds, the roar of the flames as the kilns once blazed at full heat. The museum doesn't just simply display history, it allows visitors to step inside, experience firsthand the skill and labour that went into every single piece of pottery that was produced here. One of the most remarkable features is the preservation of traditional techniques. Despite the decline of coal-fired kilns, demonstrations still bring this craft to life. Skilled artisans show how pottery was made by hand, throwing clay on a wheel, painting delicate patterns, and even making saggers, a once essential but now almost forgotten part of the process. These moments offer a rare opportunity to witness the expertise that defines Stoke-on-Trent's reputation as the potteries. Though the days of our coal-fired production are long gone, Gladstone Pottery Museum ensures that the craftsmanship, history, and spirit of Stoke-on-Trent's pottery industry are never forgotten. It stands as a monument to the people who worked in these factories, their skills shaping not just clay, but the identity of an entire city. The museum is a vital part of our heritage, keeping the story of the potteries alive. And by visiting, you're not just exploring history, but you're helping to preserve it for future generations.